All right, welcome to the Fantasy Fuckboys weekly podcast. This week's episode is brought to you by Lake Monster Brewing.
And along with Proper 12, have you ever wanted to commit a crime? Sponsored by, what's that guy? Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor.
Now you can. Get drunk on Proper 12 and go commit a crime. Sponsored by Conor McGregor. This week, well, hold on. We have to introduce our special guest.
Oh, yeah.
So this week, Barton is getting that puss down in Iowa and could not be with us, unfortunately. But we have our resident Indianan over here, Brooks Telecki, as his fill-in. Brooks, would you like to say hi to the people?
Hello, everyone. Brooksy Cat, aka Football Guy. Happy to be on the pod for the week.
Right. So we're gonna dive into the previous week's games. We're gonna start with we'll start with Leonard Skinnard and CD's nuts. Leonard Skinnard won 213 to basically 190. Brooksy, what'd you think about that game?
Well, just an absolute shootout. The two highest scorers in the league. Tough draw for CDs. You know, you would have beat anybody else in the league, but it's just the way the cookie crumbles. You know.
I would like to shout out Keith's defense for getting him 29 points. Thought that was pretty cool.
Also, Lamar Jackson for 45 points.
Yep.
And Amon St. Brown.
Yep.
30 points. Can't really.
Ben's team also
do
had a
much
pretty
better
good
than
week. Obviously his big performer was Jalen Hurts. Oh no, Tyreek Hill, sorry. With 42 on the nuts. Shout out his defense for getting him 3 points. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty much the difference right there is the defenses. So yeah.
Yeah, good job, Leonard Skinnard.
Brooksy, which game you want to talk about next?
Let's do the fantasy fuck boy since he's not here, so I don't have to hear him absolutely gloat over this win over FYI new COD September 15th, which already happened, which is our friend Al.
Yeah, Al, when you listen to this, if you played the beta, you should give us a rating on how the beta was. I'd love to hear that.
Also, we would like an update on the Wet Jeans Patreon.
Oh, yeah.
We have not received that yet, and we are really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But
as far as the fantasy game goes, Barton won off Jalen Waddle, pretty much.
Jared Goff had a good week too.
He's a quarterback, but yeah, Jalen Waddle got him 40 points. Pretty big week for Waddle. I don't know. Martin doesn't want to trade me Javonte Williams because he's a little fucker, but
I don't know. Al's Jonathan Taylor with only 7 points. Pretty disappointing too.
Also, yeah, shout out Al for starting 2 running backs in one backfield. That's pretty cool.
Yep, same amount of points. Actually,
Yep.
The RB2 outscored the RB1. We love it.
All right. Next up, I just want to say boobies. So we're going to do Team Skoger boobies versus QBU.
Oh,
Probably I think it was the closest game of the week.
Absolutely.
Nobody else on the teams balled out. So there's that.
2 lowest scorers of the week, I believe.
Was it actually? Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Jack Stump absolutely squeaks out a win, 107 to 103. Brooksy, what do you think about this one?
It's just unfortunate that T. Skogs' team put up 103 points this week. I needed that last week. It's just to show that
his least valuable player was definitely DJ Chark with a cool 0 points.
Yeah, I had him in another league too. Things you really hate to see.
Yeah, he could have started the Vikings backfield, and I think he would have won. Yeah, he would have won if he started the Vikings backfield instead. Well, I guess not, because then he could have started Robbie Anderson and got the win instead. So that's pretty cool.
Another disappointing running back for Skoger boobies was Dalvin Cook with only 7 points. So
yeah.
His biggest score.
Pretty cool game right there.
Cooper Kupp, big performance for his best score, just remained solid at 30.
I would also like to shout out on Stump's team, Chuba Hubbard, who had 2 points. His only thing that it says is he had 1 fumble. Didn't Didn't say he had a carry or anything, just fumbled.
I didn't know you got points for fumbles now, but
No, he lost points.
And -2.
It just says lost a fumble. He had
Yes.
one attempt for.
If you fumble, he probably got one carry and fumbled, so he lost 2.
Well, that was last week. No, he didn't even get it must have been a special teams. Yeah, it was a kickoff fumble.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. What other games we got? We'll do my
So our
game.
2 games are left. Yeah.
Shout out Jordy's team. So we'll do Sweaty Barton and Moss jersey versus Team Becker. I beat Becker 160 to 141. Becker put up a respectable score this week. You got to give it to him.
I know his team really just played their hearts out, but still, I mean, that's the highest score we've seen from Becker so far, and he still couldn't pull it off, which is really tough to look at.
To be fair, Trey Lance got him 2.5 points with the injury, and Albert Guevenon got him 0 points. So, yeah, but he also had Tua go off for 46 points, almost 47 points. So, yeah, that was pretty neat. And then what's the last game? You and Budak.
Yes.
Yeah. So
what were your thoughts on your team's performance this week, Brooksy Cat?
Budak did start a quarterback.
I think if I had 2 decent quarterbacks, this would have been a way bigger than it was. But Matt Ryan and Justin Fields combined for just about 14 points, which just not good. I'm ashamed.
It's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah. But I had biggest score Stephon Diggs.
44 though. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And that's
Defense was another good addition.
Oh yeah, the 19-point Bills.
Yeah.
Bills score is pretty cool. Also, Budak started Ryan Tannehill, who had not even 1 point, which was pretty good. Pretty good day out of him.
Hey, he left a lot of points on the bench too. Rashad Bateman with 20.8 and Mari Cooper with 25.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Not that you would start him, but left a lot out there.
I mean,
You can start Amari Cooper over Justin Jefferson and Debo.
maybe Mike Evans. I mean, Mike Evans played the Saints, but he also had 9 points in like a half of football. So I don't know.
We can also talk about your bench points here, Brooks. Your bench outscored a lot of people who you put in.
You get a lot of points.
I just think I have a good all-around team. My bench is gonna score every week because I didn't do that great of a job at drafting. We could say young people that I'd have a lot of people on my bench that just play a lot that probably won't be around much longer, like Robinson. But
also this week we're going to talk about the weekly report. It's like the thing you click on that says like the highest scores and all that. So the best team was Keith Holm with 213. The worst team with a shit emoji next to it was Skoger Boobies with 104 points. Best player of the week was Jordy or Tua on Jordy's team with 46.8. And bench warmers of the week, Jack Stumpf had Carson Wentz score 31 points. New COD September 15th had Tony Pollard with 19 points. In Archibald's taxi squad, he had Garrett Wilson score 30 points. And I think that's Benjamin Barton and Zach Ertz with 15 points. League awards for the week. Most efficient manager goes to myself. I only missed 3 points that I could have started. Least efficient manager. This one's pretty cool. Barton's team scored 140 points, and his max points was about 200 points. So he left a lot of points out there.
He could have been up there with Keith this week.
Yep.
But
Yep. Shout out to Ben. He had the most points in a loss with 189. Lowest points in a win was Jack Stumpf, who's also the second lowest score with 107.
Congratulations.
So that's
Stumpf.
pretty cool. Biggest blowout, Brooksy shit on Budak by like 31 points. And,
I also had a 36% chance, I believe, or something like that going into Monday night. So that was a feel.
Yeah, and Diggs balled out for you. Yeah, and then narrow victory. goes to Jack Stumpf over Mr. Skoger Boobies. Overachiever was Keith Holm. His team was projected 147 points and he scored 213. And underachiever goes to Trevor Skoger Boobies, who was projected more than Keith, but scored less than half of his points. He was projected about one more point than Keith and scored under half of his points. So you want to do how about them Bears now?
Yeah. So how about them Bears? Recently, I've been getting a lot of shit for being a swim coach, and I'm just being called the biggest pedophile out there. And I'm not here to defend myself because I am not a pedophile, but I am just going to shift the blame to another group of people. And I think a group of people that is a bigger pedophile than coaches is people who write children's shows. Like someone who is out there writing Barney, you're just like, yes, let's put a bunch of kids around a purple dinosaur and oh fuck, let's have them sing the ABCs. Oh, I just think I think that's even worse than being a coach or basically anything. So
What about another special announcement? I did add Grant to my team as a co-manager.
oh yes.
Oh,
Grant is
big
now
news,
on,
big
Grant's
news.
now on Sweaty Barton with a Moss jersey. Brooksy Cat, I think it's your time to call someone. Let's hear it.
The segment's brought to you by Windsor Canadian.
Yeah.
I didn't think of anyone I had to call. So, I mean, do we give our co-host a call or is he busy? Your normal co-host a call?
No, don't call him.
No, can't be him.
No.
I think we need to call somebody from the league.
Okay.
Al.
Call Al. Yeah. Give Al a call.
Yeah.
Hey, can you just do it, Grant? Because I don't know how to work with my mic.
Do I tell him he's on the phone?
No.
Yeah, no, well, you know, it's
Talk
not.
to him about COD.
Okay.
See
There's
if he played.
You got to talk about the Patreon.
Yeah. Yeah.
We should have a Patreon.
Your call has been
You
forwarded.
fucker.
All right. And that was our call with Al.
Thanks, Al.
Thanks for the input, Ali. Appreciate it.
Okay, Brooksy, do you want to do the rank it or the predictions first?
I think we should save the rankings for the end. I think that's will be
Okay.
do
And
the
then we'll
predictions
do
this week's
predictions. Which game would you like to start with, Grant?
Hold on, let me get to week 3 here. I'm still learning how to use Sleeper. So
Yeah, right there.
all right, week 3. Let's start off with Team Becker and CD's Nuts.
I think this is the easiest pick'em of the week.
Why do you think I chose it?
Yeah, so we're gonna go with Ben's team. Said it last week, I'll say it again. I'm gonna fade Becker until he actually wins a game.
Yep, I agree with that.
Brooksy, who do you got?
That's a good strategy to fade Becker. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the Dolphins do have a tough matchup this week, which showed to be like most of Becker's team with Tua scoring all the points. I believe the Dolphins have a tough matchup this week. Not sure who they play though.
With Buffalo.
Okay, there you go. Buffalo straight defense. Ben's got, I think, Tyreek Hill too, but all around though, Ben's team is just better. So
Yeah.
And if Jordy scores points with Tua, CD's is probably also scoring points with Tyreek. So
Yeah.
it's a good point, Grant. Something I wouldn't have thought of.
Also, I would like to give Jordy a shout out for picking up Curtis Samuel. That was a good pickup by Jordy.
good job, Jordy.
Brooksy, who do you want to talk about next?
Let's talk about these two lifelong best friends, Noah Budak and T. Skogs.
Noah Budak and T. Skogs. I think we should get them on one episode and just have them argue about everything. I think that'd be kind of fun.
Be a great guess. Good segment.
We should call both of them and just hold them both up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when you call two different.
You know what we should do? We should
restaurants.
call one of them and like talk shit about Trevor's team and then have the other one talk shit about. We'll call him after this. We'll call
We're
him
gonna
after
have to
this.
cut
We'll
it.
do it right now.
Yeah, we'll call him after this.
All right.
Brooksy, who do you got in the matchup of the most hated roommates? The roommates who hate each other the most.
This is tough. I think Budak's team might be a little, I forgot about the Mike Evans suspension, so that's why
Yeah, so he'll probably plug
so
in
low. Yeah, he'll,
probably like a quarterback. I would assume he'd plug in like Rodgers. Oh, Rodgers playing Tampa Bay. I would assume he would plug in some kind of quarterback or maybe like a Kamara or something.
yeah, he's got some work to do. But
I got a question. Did Mike Evans drink some proper 12 and commit a crime? Is that why he's suspended?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
He did.
very likely. Yep. He smoked Lattimore or whatever. It's good. It's a good clip. But yeah, I'm gonna take Budak. I think he's got a chance. I think he's gonna get off the losing train here.
The one thing I think I'm gonna take Budak as well, just because Kyle Pitts has been underperforming and so has Dalvin Cook. So like his team at this point is basically Cooper Kupp, James Robinson, and Mahomes. And I feel like Budak has a lot more people that can contribute to his score that'll have a potential of putting up big points.
Definitely.
So I will go with Budak. Granthony?
In the spirit of Fade Brooks 2022, I think I'm gonna go with Skoger Boobies for this one.
Okay.
So it has nothing to do with your pick, but I think just Fade Brooks is gonna be the move on this one. So I'm gonna go with Skoger Boobies.
Okay.
Save the segment for afterward about Brooks's bets because I was 1-0 on the day. We can talk about that.
Oh, you know what? We should have you do a segment where you put a bet down. You know how you can like put the bets in the thing? What Brooks's bet of the week is.
Oh, yeah, it would have been today. It was a huge one. We won. We had the Swedish Hockey League.
Well, we'll talk about it after.
That was your little.
Okay. And then we'll do Brooks v. Stumpf.
Oh, is that who I play? Is QBU?
Yeah, you play QBU.
Me by 40.
Brooks by 40. Grant?
I actually can't fade Brooks for this one, unfortunately. Stump just hasn't had a good first 2 weeks. He's eked out 2 wins barely, and I think Brooks is going to be the one to take him down.
Yeah, I think I'll take Grant Tongus and Brooks on this one and go with Brooks Telecki. Just because Chase Edmonds is doing nothing. And I don't think DK is doing a whole lot. Yeah, DK's not good. Jack shit.
My quarterback's got to do something. Those are what my teams ride on. But Fields is playing Houston this week. So I feel like that gives me a chance for him to have more than 11 pass attempts. So that'll be something to look forward to.
Yeah. And then we have Keith versus Al. Grant?
For this one, I'm gonna have to go with Keith. Al did not pick up our phone call, and I don't think he deserves to win after that.
Yeah,
So
I'd have to agree. Brooksy?
He's the juggernaut. Glad for anyone that has to play him early in the year. Hopefully, we don't hope for injuries. We just pray for him. So.
Sure. And then the last game is me versus Barton.
this is going back to the matchup that determined the winner of last year.
Yeah, and I lost a bullshit interception.
Yeah.
I think there should be a side bet here between the
Almost like we could
roommates
have
here.
if the actual host was here.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, he's
cool.
busy.
Wow.
It's
Yeah,
his
I know.
birthday. I mean, hey, it's his birthday.
Birthday's on Thursday.
What?
His birthday's on Thursday.
Yeah, it's his birthday week. He's not here.
Hmm.
It's not like it's your birthday, dude.
Also, shout out for Barton because we're going hunting this weekend, and he said he would pack up some stuff, and I would be willing to bet money. He's just going to tell me to just grab X, Y, and Z, but he said he would have put it out before.
He said he was going to on Sunday morning, and I don't think that happened.
No,
So
so shout out Barton for that one.
he might just be hunting in socks.
What do you guys got in this game?
I think this one's going to be a barn burner. I think. I mean,
Loose
it's a
asshole.
50-50 shot either way. So I'm just going to go with the guy whose birthday is first this week,
Thank
and
you.
I'm going to go with Whit.
Brooksy?
I'll take Whit as well. If there's one person I don't want to see ever win a game, it's probably Archibald. No offense, but
I'm gonna take myself just because I like taking my own team. So, yeah. Yeah, Brooks, what's your bet of the night? You have a bet of the night, bet of the week?
are we talking sports or are we talking which fantasy winner?
Oh, how about both?
Well, my favorite fantasy winner is probably gonna be. Let's do a quick look again. Yeah, my lock is Keith. Sorry,
Marcus Keith.
just numbers are just against
Who's your
him.
lock of the week?
I think my lock of the week is actually going to be Brooks.
My lock of the week will be Jordan, or not Jordan, Ben Barton. He's playing Jordan.
Okay, no, you can't. Your lock of the week can't just be every single week the person who's playing Jordy.
Why? The lock is like the for sure win. It's
Okay.
not like
His
you're
team
like,
might not win though, so it's just you'll just be.
he put up 190 points last week. If Keith's
Who?
defense doesn't score 29 points, he beats Keith.
Yeah, you got a point.
Yeah, my lock of the week is Ben Barton.
All right.
Brooks, well, do you want to do upset of the week too?
Who
Based
are?
off projections as of
Upset?
now?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Well, I would say that yes, even though I picked yourself, Archibald's team is sneaky. He could definitely have an upset this week.
Anthony?
I think the upset of the week could, I'm going to give it to Jordy. I think it could actually be Jordy.
Okay.
I mean, that would be the biggest upset ever. So
According to
I'll
the
give it to him.
projections, Budak is not favored. It's 60-40 in favor of Skoda Breweries. My upset of the week will be Noah Budak.
that was my second pick, but I just thought I'd give Jordy some love.
Brooksy, what's your sports bet of the week?
Well, I can at this point in time, I'm gonna say Chiefs -6.5. Colts suck. As
Okay.
the ground here, Colts aren't bad. Chiefs -6.5 seems pretty good to me. I'll probably be wrong. If you want to make some money, fade me.
That segment is brought to you by DraftKings. Okay, so now we're gonna do the rank 'em. So we're gonna rank all the teams that have the same record, and we're gonna start out with the 0-2 teams.
All right. So who are our 0-2 teams?
We have Ben Barton, Noah Budak, and Jordy Becker.
Would you like to go first?
Sure.
Give us some rankings here.
I will go. I mean,
I think it's going to be pretty.
It's gotta be.
Yes,
It's gotta
we
be
have
how
a
it is.
consensus.
Ben Noah Becker, right?
That's probably unanimous.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I might go Budak Ben Becker.
yeah.
But I mean, I don't know anything. I don't even know who's on their teams. So
We might just be overreacting to Ben's big score of this week, but
Could
right.
be.
seems to be the better
Who did he
team.
have go off? Didn't Tyreek go off? Yeah, I mean, Tyreek went off. Aaron Jones had a pretty big week. Jalen Hurts had a pretty big week. And he also just lost to a guy whose defense put up 29 points. So it's really not much you can do about that.
Right.
1-1 teams. Grant, you want to?
hold on, let's see. We have Skoger Boobies, Al, and
Barton.
Barton. I'm probably gonna have to go Barton, Brooks, Al, or Barton, Brooks, Skoger Boobies, Al.
Keep it in order, Brooksy.
Just because I could never put Barton above myself in anything, I'm gonna go with me, then Barton, then Al, and then Trevor.
I'm gonna go Brooksy's team, Al's team, Trevor's team, and Barton's team. Just because I want to put Barton last.
Yeah, I should have probably done that. That's honestly a better idea.
Yeah, because he's not here because he's a fucker and he's horny.
Can't even be here for his own podcast.
No, it's
so.
bullshit. Should we kick him off?
No,
we
we
should kick him
can't-
off.
we can't do that.
Then you got your 2-0
1-0.
teams. Brooksy, what do you got?
We got Keith and we got you. Is that
Stump.
Stump.
Stump? Sorry, Stump's last. Then we're gonna go. It goes with Stump. I'm pretty sure that's pretty set in stone. Yeah.
I'm gonna overreact to Keith's score last week and go Keith Witt.
He was also the highest scorer.
Keith
week
was
one.
the highest scorer 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
So
There we go.
Yeah, I got to give it to Keith. I'll go Keith, myself, and then Stump. So, yeah.
All right.
those are your record
You
rankings.
call Trevor and Budak.
I mean, if we're gonna do it on any podcast, it's gonna have to be this one. Otherwise, they're gonna know what's up. So
Yeah. I'll call.
you
I'll
call
call.
Budak. I don't
You
know
call
what that is.
Trevor.
Are you just gonna tell them that this is their?
Are we doing one and then the other one, or both at the same time?
Let's do one and then the other.
Okay, try Budak first.
So I'm calling Noah Budak. Hey Noah, this is Luke and Grant and Brooks here. So we're doing the podcast. We wanted you to talk shit about Trevor's team.
About Trevor's team?
Yeah, talk shit about Trevor's team.
What's really to say? He's the lowest score continuously.
No, Jordy was week 1.
Well, I mean, that goes without saying, but I mean, I don't know. You just can't say a lot of great things about it. I mean, I'm gonna pull it up here just so I can have something to reference here. I mean, besides for Pat Mahomes and Cooper Kupp, I mean, everyone else either hurt or sucks. So
Okay.
I like that take.
All right. You want to give a shout out to anyone or?
shout out to Big Slime. The guest appearance in the last pod was dynamite. Yeah.
Cool. All right. And do you want anything? You want to talk about your team at all?
You know,
Talked about it last week.
that's tough to go at it so far. I think that the injuries have really plagued my squad. That and only having one serviceable quarterback in a 2-quarterback league, just bad call on my part. But I think we're gonna come around here eventually. I think when some guys get healthy, we'll be good to go. So yeah, hopefully.
Any trades you want to talk about, or any guys you want to trade for?
I would take Josh Allen off your hands if you were offering him up, but doesn't seem like you are. So
Probably not.
not even for Justin Jefferson. We had this discussion earlier. I
We
know,
did.
but,
We did.
well, we'll come back to it eventually here.
Yeah. All right. And with that, I think we're gonna let you go. You have a good night. Good luck on Smite tonight, and have a good one.
Thanks. And thanks. I appreciate it.
Yep.
You guys
See
have
ya.
a good night. Yep. See ya. Yep.
All right, I'll try.
What's up, Grant?
Hey, you got Brooks, myself, and Luke here on the pod, and we wanted to hear you talk a little bit of shit about Noah's team.
You know, I actually can't talk too much shit about Noah's team. They're
Really?
it's pretty solid.
Wow.
Yeah,
No, just talk shit about Noah's
impressed
team.
with his draft. I just think it was pretty scummy of him to chirp me for bidding so much on Jefferson and then him ended up paying for him. Yeah, I thought that was kind of a scumbag move. But other than that, Noah's team is not bad. If I knew how to auction draft more, my team might look something more similar to his.
You're not mad at all that he only took one quarterback in the draft?
No, he's got way more than one.
Me? Yeah, I've got 2 quarterbacks.
No. Noah.
Noah's got like 3 or 4. Noah's
Yeah,
got
you know, the quarterback.
Tannehill.
He's got Geno Smith too.
Geno Smith, Aaron Rodgers.
Okay,
got
never,
Geno.
never mind.
Geno's a stud.
Misspeak on
Rodgers
my part.
is Rodgers, but
How are you feeling going into this next week?
I'm not feeling great. I think the luck might have ran out.
Uh-oh.
That week 1 victory was that was freaking lightning in a bottle, and I don't think we're gonna strike gold twice here. It's gonna be me and Jordy fighting for the bottom spot, I'm afraid. But
Any guys on your roster you want to trade for, trade away? What are you thinking?
I mean, shoot me offers. I'm open to a lot of things. I just don't want to get fleeced by Barton. When I say shoot me trade offers, it means like I'm still going to be reasonable about it. I'm not just going to get fleeced.
Are you sure you don't want any of Keith's shitty offers?
Yeah, Keith's offers. Keith's are like funny shitty. Barton will try and justify the shitty.
Yeah, Barton wants to tell you it's a good deal. I have firsthand experience with it.
Barton tries to convince you that the guy that he really wants bad is shitty.
Makes sense to me.
Barton's just trying to make deals out here. All
But
right.
yeah, you know, I'm trying to think if there's anybody I really want to trade away. I mean, DJ Shark just can't be putting up 0 points like that.
No, he probably lost you last week.
Yeah, I think he did. Well, and shit, Dalvin's got to put up more than 7 or whatever he had too. It was just I put my players in positions to win or succeed, and they just don't come through for me.
Hey, that's all you can do as a general manager. man.
Brooks, do you have any questions for him?
I do. Where do you think Odell's gonna end up, and will you drop him before he signs with the team?
Did you hear that?
You know, at this point, I might as well just hang on to him.
Okay. Where do you think he's going to sign?
Where do I think he'll end up? I think if the Packers wide receiving core still looks like this, I think sadly he might become a Packer.
Where do you want him to sign?
You know,
The Bills.
the Bills would be all right, but I don't think you'd get too much playing time. I think New Orleans would be kind of sick. But they have a stacked wide receiver room too. I think he's going to go to like a contender that doesn't really need him to be like the guy right away, kind of like he did in LA.
Maybe he'll sign with the Vikings.
Shit, maybe.
All right. Well,
Jalen Reagor, wide receiver 4 though, so
Yeah,
got that going.
got that right.
All right.
Which is
yeah,
nice.
we'll let you go. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks
Nice
for
to
having
have
me.
you.
All right. We'll see you later, Trevor.
Yeah, we'll see you.
All
right.
We got anything else you want to talk about?
Um.
Do you want to make your statement now that you're in the league officially?
Yes. I am now officially a part of what team are we?
Loose. Well, our
Lou-
at is Lou Sassel,
Lou
but our
Sassel.
team name is Sweaty Barton the Moss jersey.
All right. I'm just on this team for someone to blame when Witt loses.
Yep.
I understand what my role is, and I'm just here basically as a punching bag. And now I can actually see the scores of the league and keep up with it. So
Yep.
that's kind of fun. I'd rather just keep up with it than be a part of it. So
If you got any trade offers, send him Grant Sway. He's my official trade guy. So,
also I'm here for anyone's Photoshop needs.
yep.
So
And Brooks, you got anything else you want to say?
Timra Moneyline Swedish Hockey League the week on Thursday. Hoping for that one -130. That's pretty much all I got. Thanks for having me on the.
Yep. Shout out Tim Riggins.
oh, Tim Riggins, yes.
Shout out Tim Riggins. He's a dog.
Also shout out Luke Barton for being in Iowa.
Why are we shouting him out?
No, it's like an anti shout out.
Yeah,
anti-shout
anti-shout
out. So
Yeah.
all right, I think that's all we got.
Also,
for
I
you.
would like to note that he said the reason he couldn't come on here is because he said he couldn't download Zoom on his computer.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a good thing you can't FaceTime or get it on your
You
phone.
can just do it on the web too. You don't have to download anything. You just run.
I
it.
mean, or Microsoft Teams. It's even more efficient, according.
Yeah, talk to Keith Holmes.
So yeah, I mean, there's
Yeah.
multiple options here. Easy way out. Stay tuned next week to see if he is still part of the podcast team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
All right. I think that's all we've got for you guys this week. Thank you for tuning in. And
Yeah, it'll be out shortly.
yeah. All right. We'll see you next week.
Have a good one.